Hello, in today's episode I'll be working on this upper middle class low residential neighborhood on the island. A lot of words. The terrain is a little tricky, but I have few tricks to make it look nice. The half of the work is already done. If you haven't seen previous episode, catch up, because this is where I build this whole road layout. And yeah, sit back and enjoy. I start off at this entry road where I want to place a little commercial site and small neighborhood as a blending zone with previous neighborhood. I use this pre-made parking lot, which I absolutely love and use so much. I played a bit with Bob to change the greenery on the lot to match the rest of the map. I also experimented with this tiny corner, added hedges. It's, I would say, moderate success, but I decided to keep it. So I went again with my trusted Malta set, which is absolutely perfect for this map. This city, it's lower rise, it doesn't bring crazy amount of traffic, it's easy to blend into this tricky terrain, and 10 out of 10 I recommend. I also used few Arab collection building. Yeah, this is quite a big collection that also fits the Mediterranean vibe. The rest is just moving stuff around, adding some decor like road decals, squeezing bus stop and little park to make it more alive. Use it, but tracks behind shops add a lot of realism, I think. I don't know if you can agree, just a little thing that I should do more. made sure the road is okay and I extended this area towards the coast to have few residential blocks. They are from Tel Aviv collection. I feel like this episode is going to have a lot of cool Steam collection packs, recommendations, sort of. And they outlook the industrial side, so it does not necessarily scream luxury. I also added beach so they can chill next to the industrial site toxic. Did something so extra, which is just fencing the apartments with this cool stone fence. Now we are off to low residential. Like I said in the beginning, a lot of work has been done before when preparing road layout, but I still wanted to organize few things like trees, for example. Today I'm trying out SoCal residential collection, which suits this map vibe I'm going for. It's a bit different from my usual Brazil slash Latin slash South Europe type of buildings, but they were fit for the area, and also they have cool houses that are perfect for cliffs. Like they're basically made to sink into the cliffs or water, hence I thought it's going to be a good use in this build. It has nice roofing, some vibrant orange housing, which brings a lot of nice color, nice touch to the area. I added the rest of the buildings on the hills. I placed each one by one by hand, so it took a while. Of course, I reorganized some stuff as I go, and I have a video about no zoning sort of approach to buildings if you want to know some of my more tricks, because I quit zoning long time ago, and as much as it's time consuming, I love the effect. And the only downside of this asset set is grass picking through driveways and pavements. I guess it has more to do with my map team that has really like dense grass. It doesn't happen with my other residentials though, so I might look for a solution to fix it, maybe some like pavement, I don't know, tiny squares underneath to put underneath. Of course, it's going to be time consuming, so that's the only downside I've noticed. And now off to the huge mod that helps with building on hills, on tricky, steep terrain. This is a building control. It mostly helps with terrain flattening that happens automatically in vanilla. By default, all the houses that you're going to place, no matter if you zone or if you use the find it and place it individually, it's going to flatten. So in this mod, it comes with a little tiny panel. Whenever you choose a building from Find It, you can choose whether you want to flatten entire parcel, building base, or sink the building into the hills. Then you just use the no flattening option. By default you have the as a default option, so it really depends on the creator, but I feel like most of them will flatten the terrain. You could also use the type on terrain spawning under buildings. For example, you can choose gravel instead of pavement, or again use the asset default one. So this is what I went with. So I went through the neighborhood to fix some elements or add parks to make our Sims happy. This is what I imagine would be like a sport hall for kids. I added these shortcuts, the pavement shortcuts, since the roads are pretty long. We don't have many turns on the way, so I feel like it's necessary to add some passage for walking Sims. Also, if you do this, remember to add crossings. I use Node controller for that, just simple click to make sure they can actually cross the street and use the passage. I think it's the best mod for that. Every now and then I added smaller playgrounds or sports parks, which I love. They are vanilla, both vanilla. I like the SoCal park, but couldn't help myself to fill in empty spots with my beloved buildings I used before that are rest on the map, so when you look from the afar it has the similar vibe. And a little different, I know, but I think, let's say it worked. I briefly overviewed the area and added this lovely football field that I left some grass around to make it look more like tear off, a little bit unmaintained on the purpose. And fencing was the last thing because I felt like they need some separation from each other, and indeed it make it more polished, and I do it very quickly, not really caring about the details that much, and we have a lot of greenery to hide some wonky spots. And this is the final result. We have the other side of the island to finish, so wait for that, subscribe not to miss, and YouTube thinks that you might like this next episode, so maybe check that out. And yeah, thanks for sticking with me, check out the description for more details, and bye!